Hello, everyone. This is our first official episode of The Everlasting Love of Christ. This is like our third or fourth time trying to record this because we have had some unforeseen, things happen. We're not gonna name names, but things have happened this week.
It was my fault, and it was also Glenn's fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
But, Jesus Christ, he forgives, so we will all forgive and move on. Water under the bridge.
Agreed.
So this podcast is a very religious podcast. We will be discussing our love for Jesus Christ and various other religious things. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Braden?
Yeah, my name's Braden. I am a modern secular Hindu, and I hail from the East Lands of Uzbekistan. I am very much so a traditionalist. I care very much so about Shiva and my people, and I believe that these Christians here should meet the wrath of the death god.
Please respect his religion, Glenn.
Yeah,
Of course.
You're being racist.
We're here to be mature, like I said earlier.
Yes, of course.
Um,
Understood.
Would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself, Glenn?
Yes,
something
I'm
about
Glenn.
yourself.
And I'm a Catholic.
You gonna elaborate
Okay.
any more on that? You have anything more to say about your religion?
Jesus Christ is God in the flesh, 100% God, 100% man. And only God can cancel the debt. That was owed. Thank you.
We won't comment on that to start no comment. I don't want to start a whole religion war or debate on it with him. My turn. My name is Mike, and I am a Mormon. Yeah.
Yeah, so... the fourth fucking time we've tried to record this son of a bitch, and something went wrong.
Yeah, that's
So,
that's true.
the first
No.
time, it got a little out of control with the things we were saying. And then the second time, I forgot to record my audio because I was, retarded. The third time, it also just kind of got out of hand. The conversation
It's,
was really stupid.
It was funny. I like the content that we created, but the issue is there is someone among us.
Among us.
There's someone among us who likes to dish out insults and roast people, but he can't, handle it. I'm just saying. But we're gonna try to not do that here.
Yeah, no, this is a PC, very friendly. Not PC, but we're not gonna just get in the dirt in our retarded egos and throw insults at each other anymore.
Yeah.
So Glenn, tell us,
Mhm.
you were at a stand at the university. That's pretty cool. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I'm a senior. I'm hoping to finish my undergrad this fall, and then I'm hoping to go to grad school for social work. I want to get my MSW.
Yeah, but you were there today, doing a table.
Yes,
what was that all
me and my classmates are part of the Benyon Center. We were raising money for survivalist packets, as well as collecting letters of encouragement to help those who were sexually assaulted on campus. It was really good. We got a lot of cards and we got some donation money.
Does a
for it,
lot
so-
of sexual assault happen on the university campus?
I don't know the statistics, but it's really bad.
This is the University of Utah they're talking about. Just an FYI, people. I don't like
Dude.
school.
Dude, I wonder what the rape statistics at BYU are like.
Those are off the charts, bro. I swear, every day. So I get these updates from the news, right? So I get I stay very in tune with the news, okay? And I always get local and world and national worldwide news. And I always get notifications from Fox 13 or KSL. It's a student charged with a rape. BYU, and I'm just oh,
Nice.
that's nothing new. I'm that's nothing new.
Yeah, I mean, all your good Mormon values kind of get thrown out the window when your parents or your bishop aren't there to tell you exactly what to do every second.
See, I'm pretty sure it's like they're these good Mormon kids. They go to college. They get introduced to drugs and alcohol. And then that unleashes their primitive mindset. Oh, woman, touch, type of thing. No, am I right? I feel like that's how it goes. It sounds pretty accurate to me.
Oh, no, absolutely. Like, when you get drunk, your inhibitions go down. There shouldn't even be alcohol at BYU. Do you have something to say
no.
there?
Yeah,
I don't think they drink. It's just I think their perception of sex is like very weird. Very.
How,
Are you saying
Glenn?
the Mormons are rapey?
I'm not saying they're like rapey. I'm just saying they have a very weird view on sex in general.
No, we not. Let me speak. Okay, go ahead and elaborate, and then I'll go ahead and talk about that since I am your local Mormon.
Because this is news to me. I don't know shit about.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
To elaborate, the Mormons are just taught at a young age to get married when they're in their late teens, early 20s.
That's false. That is false.
No,
that is so
not.
false.
That is
No,
so true.
Dude, they don't teach us that.
Yeah,
I've never
it
gone
is the
to
culture.
school.
It is the
Oh,
tradition.
hold up. I was born into the church from birth. I'm 20
Oh my god,
right now.
Mike. Like,
But
I know you're
never
a Mormon.
once.
Okay.
Never once have I heard. Well, mind you, I go to Spanish word. So Glenn thinks that his white Mormon acquaintances or whatever he calls them are the same. Like he thinks with that.
Dude, it's not even a Mormon
They're the
thing.
same.
Like fucking, I was talking to an acquaintance of me and Glenn, and he is totally of that same mindset as well. And
I don't know. Me personally, I've never heard or anything at church where they're like,
my
"What's your get married or something like
A
that."
coworker of mine who is a devout, or not even devout, but he's a, good old white Mormon guy. Like, he is, really old now, and he feels fucking horrible because all of his fucking family members went on their missions and got married right away and popped out
Exactly.
a million babies, and he's the one guy who didn't, and he feels like less of a fucking person because of that. And
Hey man, that's like the white Mormons though.
I don't
But
think
you'll
so necessarily. I think it's part of just religious culture. I don't know. Like, I don't think. I mean, Catholics are. I think are, from my very narrow understanding of these subjects, but fucking Catholics are among the more liberal, churches out there. So that might not be the case for them. But
we're not so liberal. We believe in no sex until you're married, but we don't like.
Based. No, just kidding.
But we're different in the fact that we don't force anyone to do anything.
We don't force anybody to do anything either.
wasn't the whole thing? See, here we go. We're already talking about religion again.
Oh my god. Let's keep it let's be adults about it, okay?
Okay, let's be adults about it.
So, okay, my understanding from history when I was taught in school, however accurate that actually is, was that the fucking Protestants were kicked out of Europe, and that is why they came over to America, because they didn't jive well with the Catholics, because the Protestants were very, very, very strict about just what they could do with their lives, and that pissed off the Catholics.
If I could just say that the reasons are multiple, because it depends on which group of Protestants you're talking about.
Okay,
like,
but
for
generally
example,
speaking, isn't that kind of accurate?
I don't know the exact situation, but if it does, speaking as a Catholic, there should not be any wars. Like, I think that's a horrible period in Christianity. You can disagree. Like, I believe in disagreements. Don't get me wrong, but I believe
Yeah.
in peaceful dialogues. I don't believe in debates, or I believe in debates,
Well,
but I don't
in
believe
that moment
like
in history, like the entire point of America being founded was for people to pursue their religious freedom.
That is
And
true.
Exactly.
Say what you want about the Protestants, the people that ended up becoming people like the Mormons or like the evangelicals or any of those kind of people. Yeah, they from what I understand, like they because they wouldn't drink, they wouldn't fucking wear any clothes that wouldn't go past their ankles.
Lol.
They had
Exactly.
that.
No, too much, bro. Gonna have to stone you now. Say, are you a witch or are you too much ankle? You're a witch.
I think people are really funny when it comes to like how we perceive our history, because it's like, everyone's like so shocked and mortified when they hear, oh yeah, we used to like stone people to death. We as a nation would go around and rape other countries and destroy them from the inside out. And the, like,
I mean, every country does that though. Like,
it's still done today.
it's still done today. That's true.
But it's just, I don't know. I just think that's weird to me. Like, it is such a fucking fundamental part of human history and like how we behave that it's I don't know. Like when I hear Glenn like, oh, that was a bad time in Christianity. I don't want to get into that. Or yeah, he didn't necessarily say that, but he was, he sounded like, oh yeah, that's a, not a great spot for us as Catholics. But it's just like, I don't know. I think it's weird that people get, embarrassed about it, because it is horrible and it is bad. But it's like,
Agreed, man.
it's
just I don't know the I don't know the details myself. So like on those specific periods, so I'm not the right person to answer.
Moving on.
Yeah. So earlier you said, Glenn, that we're not. You said you guys are more lenient, right? The Catholics kind of hinted at the Mormons, force you into doing things if you're a Mormon. It's not true.
Maybe it's not true for you, but I think it is pretty true for a lot of people.
Dude, it's like the church, and I know kind of what he's talking about, right? The church will suggest you go on a mission. I didn't go on a mission. Look at me. I'm doing pretty well in life. So it's like,
but you're not married.
Okay, you don't have to go to a mission to get married.
Let's break this down.
Okay. How do you want me to break it down?
Here, you're doing good in your own perception of life. How do you think the church views how good you're doing in life?
Exactly.
Based on what you're doing.
I don't care what the church says and views me.
So then it doesn't fucking matter from your perspective on this issue.
No, I don't care. Like, I don't care what they think of me. I've never cared.
The problem is like, Glenn, we're debating like what church behaves like what and why, but
I'm just trying to explain how my church works.
We've already explained, and we know how the church works. The problem is that your mental disconnect is that you choose to ignore it, and therefore, because it doesn't affect you, and you don't let it affect you.
I pay attention to it. I go to church. Bishop comes up to me. Hey, you want to go on a mission? I'm like, no, bro. Like, I've told you this back when I was like 16. That that's not in my plans at all. I don't see myself ever going on a mission. And I've had that mindset since I was like in primary, dude. That's when they try to like brainwash you into going on a mission.
Okay, so
they teach you that.
They're already brainwashing you. You've admitted they're.
And I'm not gonna deny it. The church likes to brainwash you on a lot of things.
That's
Same thing.
Most
religions are like that. You can't deny it.
Okay. Yes.
But yeah, at a young age, they're like, you got to go on a mission. You got to do this. You got to do that. I broke out of that at a young age. I was like, no, and I would question the church at a young age.
So Glenn's saying like that is how your church is, but
yes, but you're not
your personal experience doesn't mean it's completely false that the Mormon
No,
Church
exactly.
doesn't do that.
Not obligated though. It's not like you don't go on a mission, you're not gonna be Mormon.
Yeah,
Like that's not how that
it
works.
kind of
No,
is for some people.
not really. For some people, I mean, if they want to be like that, that's on them. But there is no rule in the church that
Your
says
family is like obviously pretty disconnected from like a lot of the Utah Mormonism shit.
and that's the
Because-
thing. I'm not from Utah. I'm from Florida.
Exactly, and
So-
you're not even
Exactly.
from America originally, or at least your family members aren't.
My family members
So
are,
there's,
and like
There's many
church is way
layers.
different. Yeah, so the church is way different in Mexico from what my parents tell me. The church is way different in Florida from what I remember.
I
And
would,
obviously,
I would agree with that. My classmate that I was tabling with today, she's originally from Philly and Philadelphia, to those who don't know, and she was raised Mormon, and she says that the church in Pennsylvania is different than the church here in Utah. So I would agree.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, it is different, and that's what I'm trying to point out is like
Exactly.
obviously, again, I was raised with a different mindset, right? I wasn't raised in Utah, mind you.
exactly. I don't know.
So,
I just
I
feel
was
like we're getting kind of
Florida.
lost here because
No. Let me clear this up. Mike, what you do need to understand is that Mormonism, excuse me, the Latter-day Saints,
Well, I don't care.
and okay, Mormonism here in Utah is different than, say, Mormonism in these other communities. But you need to
I agree.
understand is
I agree.
but you do need to understand is that whatever goes on here with Mormonism is kind of like the full representation of it, because this is where the majority of them are located at, and whatever they do here kind of is like it's supposed to send a message of how it should be everywhere. Like for me, it's kind of like the Vatican. Whatever goes on in the Vatican, with His Holiness the Pope, it should be modeled by all the faithful across the globe. So therefore, whatever goes on here in Utah with the state of affairs in your faith is supposed to be modeled elsewhere, even though the lay followers are just, we use the word layman as regular people followers. It's supposed to be modeled. They're supposed to follow it, and whether they do it or not, it's it's something that they should do. I have no comment on it.
yeah, I don't know. It's just the way you were phrasing it earlier, Mike. You made it like sound like your church didn't do that, but then like we had to like kind of, prove to you that they do that. So
Maybe, but again, it's not like written in the Book of Mormon or any rule in the church that you have to go on a mission. You have to get married at a young age. That's what I'm trying to get across.
But the majority of people, Mike, here in Utah, and let's just stick with Utah. Let's not talk about Florida.
Those are white kids, though. Those are white kids. I've noticed. Like I know a lot of Latino Mormons and other like races that are Mormon, and they're not like.
But
See, you're just looking at the
you
white
need to,
people.
Mike, you need to understand is that those people are the majority followers of the
Okay,
faith.
and that doesn't mean anything.
It
in my
kind
opinion.
of does. It does because they're the majority followers of the faith, and whatever they do, kind of
Not
it's
really. I don't have to follow what they do, though. That's the thing. You have to cross your mind.
We're not
have
talking
to follow
about
it.
what you're doing or what you believe
Exactly.
and how you're acting. We're talking about the grand scheme of the church. And you keep
Exactly.
saying, "Oh, it's just the white people. Oh, it's just the white people." No,
It's
that
true.
is like kind of representative, like Glenn's been saying, of your entire fucking church.
Correct,
You
and we're
gotta
not
own
saying
that.
you have. Yes, and we're not saying you specifically. We would never question.
Yeah, we're
we
not
would
saying
never.
you specifically. We're talking about your church.
Exactly. Yes, just the church has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've gotten that cleared up in the way that I wanted to be.
As did I.
Yeah.
I've said my piece.
Okay.
Just look at the white Mormons. That's my last statement.
Yeah. Anyway.
There's so many others out there.
I was watching a video. I'm sure Did you guys ever play Portal? Did you guys ever play Half-Life?
My brother played.
I
Portal
started
when he
playing
was a kid.
Half-Life. Remember, I think I bootlegged it back in like freshman year when I met you, and you were like all about that.
I
Gabe
love
Newell
those
guy?
games. Well, yeah, it
Yeah.
was funny because it's like, look at this funny like fat man who makes really good video games. Like, it was like lol. It was kind of like me, like, I guess explaining my mindset. It was like, oh look, it's like a meme. It's this nerdy dude. It felt nerdy. It felt cool. I knew only like certain people would get it, so that's like the Gabe Newell thing. But, anyways, this guy who's made like so many great games, like Counter, or at least his company has, you know, Counter Strike. He was involved in Dota, fucking, you know, a bunch more that I'm not even thinking of right now. But he's been working really hard in the virtual reality industry, the VR headsets and shit like that. And that's an industry that it is very much so in its beginning still. Like, it's starting to enter the more mainstream, but it's really kind of struggled as of lately to hook the average man. You know, like a VR headset isn't something like a fucking Xbox where you're gonna see in everybody's houses, you know, yet. But recently, like there's been big strides. Like Facebook just released this one called the Oculus Quest 2, which is like this really cheap alternative one, because like every other one, like you need to have $20,000, not $20,000, but like $2,000 gaming computer. You need to have this massive room. You need to have all these sensors hooked up everywhere. You need to buy the individual fucking headset, which is like another $1,000. You know, it's like for people who are into that shit and have the money disposable, that they can get into it. But yeah, so Facebook just released this one, then Quest is becoming more mainstream. But the thing is this guy Valve, who's like been at the forefront of developing a lot of this technology, or not this guy Valve, Gabe Newell,
Gabe, yeah.
who works at Valve, who
This nerd. I'm just kidding. Continue.
Gabe Newell, who works at Valve, fucking I watched this video today and it creeped me the fuck out. I sent it to Mike.
Yeah.
Or in that group chat. I don't know if Glenn saw it. I don't think he did. But fucking basically, like, it was, I don't know, dude, like, that I've always kind of had the idea of transhumanism in the back of my mind, because it's considered a fucking political ideology for some reason, even though I think it is a very much broader fucking, you know, it goes beyond just like how we should run our societies. It goes into how we exist as people on an individual level.
New World Order.
Yeah, and so basically, like, he was talking about, you know, receiving the Neuralink chip, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever it's going to be, the computer to brain interface device that's going to be inside of your head, directly linked to your fucking brain, and how, like, through this advancing technology, we're going to be able to control parts of our lives that we've never been able to control before. For example, like the things I was talking about with Mike, there eventually, you know, an idea being thrown around is, oh, I need to go to sleep. I need to sleep 8 hours. I need to refix my sleep schedule. I'm going to just pull out my sleep app and shut my body down for 8 hours. And this can all be done through an app that is directly linked to your brain and controls that. Another thing was, you know, and the reason I bring this up along with VR is because it's so interconnected, because VR is basically, you know, the early stages brought in like a video game format of placing people into a simulated environment that...
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, one sec. What? I'm doing something right now.
No, sorry.
Hear this nerd? This guy's a whole nerd.
I know, right?
Oh.
If I can add,
We don't have to talk about this.
Oh
no. But if I can add one thing to that, if we're talking about New World Order, I think it would
I
be
love
fair.
it.
It would be fair to bring up Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, who just died. he said it in an interview in 1988, excuse me, that he would love, if he were to be reincarnated, he would love to be reincarnated as a virus to help solve the
That's not what a virus is.
Oh my God. Okay, you want to get into that?
Overpopulation? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
yes, overpopulation.
Oh my god.
So
yeah,
he wants
we
to
are
be
overpopulated.
reincarnated as the coronavirus or Ebola. So,
Okay. That is what the coronavirus is, though. It is created in Wuhan, China. By this is what I think it is. Created in Wuhan, China, by Chinese scientists. It's used for God damn it, population control. There you go. That's my opinion on it. That's what I think it is.
Okay, and you know why they're trying to do that? It's
New
because
World
they're
Order.
fucking
No.
creepy eugenicists who take a lot of their fucking worldviews from the Nazis. The Nazis were among the first people to really believe, oh, my genetic code, my innate, God-given, features are superior to other people. I'm a more functioning member in society than the other guy.
Cap, I'm pretty sure I could fight any of those Nazis and just on sight just fight them.
Should sterilize, kill, displace, and organize these groups that, by our standards, are inferior to us. And we want to talk about real Nazis. It wasn't just about killing Jews, obviously. Like
They thought they were the perfect beings, basically.
Exactly.
Yes, and the Jews were like the biggest threat to the Aryan race directly in their mind, but really, it was about fucking getting every other race that they deemed fucking inferior in place. Black people, the Slavs, gypsies, homosexuals, people with disabilities, and controlling them, not just saying, oh, you have to go work in a camp, but controlling their genetics and how they reproduced and everything. And that's when we take it back to nowadays with the modern shit, we look at, oh, hey, the Rockefellers have a lot of ties to that kind of things. Oh, the Rockefellers have a lot of ties to Bill Gates. Oh, Bill Gates, he funds every single fucking part of the World Health Organization. What does Bill Gates want to do? Oh yeah, he's totally down for population control, and he also wants you to take his vaccine. Okay? When you start to put the pieces together, and you realize, oh, okay, this is what this is actually about, and what is happening, and where the historical roots and the logic behind it is, it's so fucking obvious. But
Exactly.
yeah, I don't know.
And if I could just bring up, I do blame the WHO for COVID getting out of hand, because I remember in the early days when info was circulating in Wuhan and reports were saying it's bad, the WHO refused to say it was at that time an epidemic, and I was like, that's the wrong move. It's going to get out of hand, and now a year later, it has gotten out of hand, and it's not even an epidemic; it's a pandemic.
I mean, everybody fucked up. I remember everyone was mad at Trump because, oh, you were out golfing all February. Do you think that was a personal choice, or do you think maybe there was a bigger plan?
It was a personal choice, but
he actually closed the borders to China.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember that?
But after it was too late, the damage had already been done.
He still did it though, and then people were
It doesn't matter. It didn't help. By the time he did it, it was too late.
A lot of fucking key pieces failed, and
Exactly.
it's just really suspect as to why. We can point fingers at each other, but I don't know. I think the easy thing is to point fingers at, the people with all the money who are facilitating the borders and everything.
And Trump's hands is not clean. He was one of the last. We were one of the last nations to actually shut down when Europe, our dear neighbor, our neighbors to the north and Mexico, they already shut down.
I hate those dirty leafs, dude. They're so stupid.
Yeah, they are.
Socialist.
Yeah, I would. I want to go just visit real quick, but.
Sorry,
terrible.
you're gonna have to take the vaccine, or no, not take the vaccine. you're gonna have to get the test and then pay $2,000 to stay at a hotel.
Oh
And
no.
If you don't pass the test, you get to stay at one of their quarantine facilities.
Canada is really bad. I don't think we'll be able to visit for like another year.
I don't care. It's not even on. Like it'll be cool to go, but it's not on my like list
the
of
reason I'm
places to
bummed
go.
is-
Canada,
If I ever
Canada
wanted
is
to-
really cool. I went to Toronto when I was 17.
Did you see Drake?
No, I didn't see Drake.
If I ever wanted to go
Sorry.
to Alaska, like I'm gonna have to take a boat or fly directly now. Because
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that. Fuck that. I don't know.
It's Alaska. Not really. It would be cool to go, but
Dude, that is. You want to talk about land? You want to talk about freedom? You want to talk about
Yeah, no.
isolation?
yeah,
Bro,
for
if
sure.
you can handle it up in Alaska, you're set, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna get land in Wyoming and Florida.
So you
Yeah.
can hunt
Yeah.
Kanye West and lap at his lactating titties.
Exactly, bro. I'm gonna buy like the ranch right next to him. I'll be like, yo, you're my neighbor. He's gonna be like, yeah.
And he's gonna whip out his tit, and you're gonna suck it. And you're just
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, my biggest fan, Mike Del Rio. How are you? And I'll be like,
And then
oh god,
he's
yeah.
gonna pat your head, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you're a good little bitch. You're a good little whore." I'm just kidding. That was funny.
No, if I were to move out there, I would actually try to like work or help him, like just try to get involved in like the whole Yeezy thing.
And you think he'll let you do it?
Yeah.
He has so much security, dude. Like, I think the moment you step foot on his ranch, he is going to shoot you, and you are going to die a painful death.
Yeah, probably. I still want to fly a drone over that fucking place, dude.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go. We're gonna go soon. We don't know when.
We
Oh, we're gonna go this year though. Just that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm doing personally.
Yo,
I
let's
got
wait
a few
till
days to think about things.
let's wait till you're 21 in August, and then we'll go to a fucking saloon in Cody, Wyoming.
Oh yeah, well I'll be dressed like a hype beast cowboy. How partner? Me and my pal over here. Well, like some of your finest
Oh
bourbon.
yeah. We'll get like chewing tobacco. We'll get like grizzly wintergreen long cut. All right, we'll crack a fat lip of that shit, and then we'll spit in their spittoons, bro, and we'll hear them rattle around and everything like that.
Yeah, then I'll be all like, you know, with my spurs, you know, they'll be making noise. Have y'all seen Mr. Kanye West around here? I'm looking for that man.
You think he would hang around with the commoners in Wyoming? Please, dude, grow up.
No, he has. He has. He has. He went to Walmart in Wyoming. I have pictures of him at Walmart in Wyoming.
But
In Cody, Wyoming.
Dude, I bet he had like a 30-man security team.
exactly,
It was
And he
just-
rented out
exactly.
the entire
No.
store.
It was just him and some other person, I think. Just buying like stuff at Walmart.
I like how the only time he ever voted in his life was for himself.
I would do the same thing.
50,000 people actually voted for Kanye.
I was one of
It was pretty funny. Like that. I don't know. Yeah, Kanye. 20.
I did it like super seriously, like no joke, like
Here's an interesting thing about it. So
Kanye 2024.
So Trump's administration, Trump's people, they work their asses off to get Kanye on the ballot because they wanted to get him on the ballot in almost every community possible because they wanted to make sure all the African American vote would go to Kanye instead of Biden because if that were to happen, Trump would have won because the African American population does tend to vote Democrat. I'm not saying all of it, but a huge number of African Americans do vote Democrat, and it would have swayed the election to Trump.
That's because the Democrats pay African American.
They don't.
Yes, they do. Influencers such as basketball players, celebrities, to be
It's just
to
historically.
Democrat.
Mhm. And I'm not saying all. I'm saying a huge number of African Americans do tend to vote.
And I'm Mexican. Kanye got my vote. Or if I wasn't going to vote for him, I probably would have wrote myself in as a joke on the ballot.
I don't know. Like
I'm just saying.
I usually agree with you on those kind of levels, but I think like you got to realize, Mike, you're just because you're an exception, that doesn't mean you define the rule. You know what I mean?
That is
Exactly.
true. But, I don't know. I'm a free thinker. So that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say on that topic right there. I'm a free thinker. I know how the world functions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They live in their own bubble. That's it.
Who does?
Is that...
And if I can say, I don't believe
the ethnic majority.
Okay.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that parties should be decided based on race. I'm not saying that all African Americans are Democrat. A lot of them are Republican, and I have respect is given, and parties should not be associated with race.
They should not.
They're race traitors, right, for voting the opposite party.
I just think it's silly. Like, we're supposed to say if someone has these characteristics, you're part of this party. I don't agree.
I agree with Glenn on that. Kanye has talked about that. Like, if you're black, you're Democrat, type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's stupid.
Because Biden said it himself.
Oh, that's true. Joe Biden did say if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. So.
Well, that was a mistake. I'm a Democrat, but I think that was a mistake.
Do you think that was a mistake? He said it so confidently. He was like, if you don't vote for me, you're black.
No, yeah, it was. He's fucking senile. If he would have known better, he wouldn't have said that. It's obviously, the thing is with it though, I think that's what he actually believes. He just lost some mental filters that would have prevented something that stupid from being said. That's where I'm at with it. But it's like being drunk. Being senile is like being drunk. You're just stupid and you say things you don't mean, even though you do kind of mean them.
I don't know. I've never experienced being drunk. Yeah, I'm a clean cut boy.
Yo, I'll be
21 boy.
Next 3 weeks, Mike. I'll bring some shots over to your place, bro. I'll set up some beer pong. I'll get the Wild Turkey 101 out.
Never again with Wild.
I don't condone or support the consumption of alcohol. Okay, I don't do it myself, but if they want to, that's cool by me. I'll just sit there, drink some milk, and watch them do their thing, like I did in Vegas.
Milk is for babies. When you're older, you have to drink beer.
You know what, bro? Man,
You're
milk,
a baby.
so good.
You're a little baby boy.
Exactly.
Hey, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. My life is I'm pretty happy with my life. Never once touched that stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, you should.
Hey, you don't need that stuff to have fun. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my opinion on it. Obviously, like I said, you can do whatever you want to do.
Just take 4 tabs of acid and just see what happens, Mike. You might blow your mind up a little bit. Expand.
My mind is pretty expanded, but if I probably did that, I'd ascend. Yeah, most likely.
Then you should do it. You should do it, bro. You want to?
I will ascend. A better way. I don't know, but I'll ascend. What do you have to say, Glenn? Go ahead.
You should totally drink, man.
No.
Hey, Glenn.
No.
Do you want to do 4 tabs of acid?
No, man, I don't do that stuff.
Glenn, you don't have to drink to have fun. You don't have to.
That's not what I remember when I was in Vegas with a friend of mine on downtown Vegas.
Changing the subject.
Because if somebody says something mean to Glenn, he's gonna leave.
No, it's just we don't want to talk about personal business on here.
Yes.
I don't mind talking about my personal business, but Glenn does so.
Mike, shut up.
Continue.
Yes, let's continue.
Oh, what were we on? Braden? I don't know.
Somehow we were talking about...
We were talking about
Portal.
Yeah, Wild.
We're gonna go back Portal.
No, we were. I wasn't even trying to talk about Portal. I was talking about transhumanism.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, I was talking about basically like how our fucking minds are gonna. It was basically like the Matrix. Okay, like to keep it easy. There's actual real science being developed to kind of fucking fuck with our bodies and fuck with our consciousness, and we're kind of, they say it's the next step in human consciousness, but I think it is the, I kind of want to maintain my humanness. You know what I mean? I kind of like
That's a downfall of us, in my opinion.
a weak, fleshy body. Because at least I can say, oh, yeah, my mind won't get hacked. I don't have to pay to experience a certain feeling.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, that's just, that was my main point. I was trying to talk about some of the intricacies with that, but I ended up rambling.
Hey man, I 100% agree. Science can be used for good or bad. Recently, science has been used for bad, but that is, I wouldn't like that either. Yeah, that's my opinion. I think that's whack.
Okay, let's get to the meaty part. Haha. Who's your guys' waifu? Who's your waifu? I know my waifu.
What the hell is a waifu?
Oh, you don't know what a waifu is? A real waifu or like a made up one? Or like
Fucking
fictional?
anime waifu. Not like your fucking ethot girlfriend, Mike.
Yo, she's not a thought. Don't say that.
Ethot.
She's a sweetheart.
Ethot.
She's a sweetheart.
She's an ethot.
No, she's a sweetheart. But move on.
Yeah, who's your waifu, Mike?
Anime wise?
Yeah.
It's a good one. Videl from Dragon Ball Z with the pigtails.
Hold up.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
That is a good choice. And I don't like it when she cut her hair. She has to have the pigtails on.
Mm-hmm.
In that schoolgirl uniform she had. The one she was wearing. Before Gohan was like, I think your hair would look better short.
Right. Mine would be Orihime Inoue from Bleach.
Wow. Is that the orange-haired girl? Yeah.
Yeah, orange hair.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting. Brayden?
Because she's like so pure, yet she gets into this, into all this shit. Hence the Rancor arc.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
I didn't give a background on mine.
I'll send
yeah,
a picture of my waifu so you guys know, because you're not gonna know
Yeah.
who she is.
My waifu got snapped in half at the World Tournament. Do you remember that, Glenn?
Oh, it was horrible, man.
That was pretty like, whoa, what are y'all doing here?
Do you see my waifu?
Oh, you're that type of guy, huh? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, bro. She's a cutie, man.
Yeah, no.
Her name's
I don't
Apricot, bro. She's a lich. She's also an artist.
Okay. Is she a Vocoid or whatever they call them?
She's not a Vocaloid, she's a VTuber.
Oh.
I should stick to anime.
That's why I'm like, what is this guy doing? He took it to another level.
Okay. Here, let me think. Like, an easy answer... Oh, I'll say it's not... This is a joke, like, because I can't think of one. Griffith from Berserk. Okay, he looks like a girl. He's got, he's a real asshole. Like, he's a real kind of get-done kind of guy. And, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. If it looks like a chick, it is a chick. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No.
I disagree.
Too. Okay, it might look like a girl, but once you get to that point,
I just cover it up. She tucks it in really good.
Giant, meat slap just slaps you.
I just do it in the butthole.
You know what? I like my women.
You like nasty, stinky fart pussies?
Exactly.
No, I do not. Hold on, that is false. These guys, this clown
so you
specifically.
don't like pussy? Is what you just admitted. No, I don't like pussy.
Hold on. I don't like. I do like it. but not the one you described. Okay, I like
That's-
pure.
I was
clean.
describing that as all pussy because butthole is so much better than pussy.
Oh man, I like mine pure and clean. You know, not thoughty.
Okay, no comment. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
This is kind of
There's no more comment on that, but to prevent her feelings, we'll continue.
What do you mean? I want to hear that.
No.
Are you gonna
Let's just
insult
continue.
Glenn? Are you gonna get?
I was, but we'll keep it mature. We'll keep it adult-like.
Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on. Yes, that's why we're like, let's just move
There's
on.
a reason I got that picture commissioned, and it's because of this shit right here. Okay, that's all.
Because I roast this kid.
Yeah,
I roast
you
this
guys should
kid.
just fucking
Shut up.
kiss already. God damn.
See, this guy's gay or something, bro. That's all
I
he
know,
said.
bro.
That's like some. That's not a whole nother. This guy, yeah,
Yeah, I'm gay. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he's gay. That's no. Get that out of here, bro.
Exactly. Get out
Miss
of here.
miss me with that. Miss me with that, bro.
Oh man. It's
Dude,
so
I'll dodge
funny,
it.
though, 'cause it's
Ultra
so
instinct
weird.
style, bro.
You gotta protect that sexuality, man. Gotta
You know
keep it
how,
nice
like-
and pure.
You know how Goku got Ultra Instinct? Yeah, that's how I dodge that gay stuff, bro. Autonomously, just you know, not even have to think about it. Just dodge it on sight.
Oh man. You know I'm kidding. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right. I was
I'm
just
kidding
wondering.
too. Yeah, no, I'm kidding too.
All right.
Dude, did I sound serious? Do I actually sound serious
You
when I
sounded
talk?
a little serious, so I was. Just
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. A lot of people look at me and they're like, "Why are you so serious?" And I'm just like, "Yo, like, chill out."
You got.
I'm
I got
not.
too. I got West English face, bro.
I guess I do too. No, yeah, lots of people have done that to me. Like, why are you so serious? And I'm like, bro, I'm good.
No,
you know?
I was at work, and fucking this dude was like doing a heater, and I was making one of my YouTube videos. He was like installing a new AC or a new heater, and he comes up, or I hear from my manager yesterday. He's like, "Yeah, he thought you were like really annoyed with him," you know. And I was like,
Really?
"What?" You know, like I wasn't like smiley, I guess, and I was
I
just
did.
kind of trying to mind my own business and let him do his thing.
Mm.
And he took that as a personal insult.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, everywhere I go, school, church, or just out in public, it's always like at church. I remember this one guy comes up to me. He's like, "Smile, be happy for once." And I
Yeah,
looked at him,
I
and
get
I
that
was
too.
so pissed. I was pissed, right? Because I'm like, "Yo, bro, like, I don't gotta smile. I don't gotta show you that I'm happy. I'm happier than you are. You know, like, don't even talk to me, bro. I don't even know you. You know." And he was so shocked, bro, because he's like, "What?"
Yeah. No,
And I'm like,
it's-
I don't
it's
have to
rude.
show it.
It's like weird.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you to tell me how I should act? What the fuck?
Or how I should feel. Yeah, no.
Or how I
Oh, that
should
happened
feel,
at
yeah.
work. Yeah, that happened when I worked at Nordstrom. They're like, "Are you sad, Mike?" Mind you, I was going through some things at that time. Not that bad, but I was just being a simp. But it was one of those days where I was actually feeling really good, and I was just like serious, right? 'Cause it's,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to anyone.
Well, it's
And they're
I
like,
get into
"Yo,
work
why are you
mode.
so sad?"
Yeah. Yeah, you get
And I'm
into
just
work
like-
mode, or you're trying to get something done,
Yeah,
and like your presence just becomes like intense or like awkward to people, and it's weird. And it I don't mean it that way, you know. And when people are like that with me, you know, the last thing I'm gonna do is fucking be like, "Hey, are you bummed? Hey, are you sad? What's wrong with you? Why don't you smile?" It's like, what? That's so
Yeah.
weird to me. I would never
yeah, it's
do
weird
that.
to me. No, it bothers me because it's like, dude, I'm a happy person. I rarely get like sad or anything, you know. And if I do, I mean, I'm not gonna show it either way, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Only certain people get to see my true feelings. No, I'm just-
What the fuck? That's fine. Yeah.
it's true though, yeah.
Another
It's true.
story related to this subject. I was
Uh-huh.
cashiering once back when I was like
Yeah.
15. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, no, this lady comes through, and I granted like it was pretty fair. Fucking, I was like tired and I was annoyed and I hated cashiering, and like I
Uh-huh.
wasn't like customer friendly, super happy. Let's chit chat and have a great, you know, little blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, hello, how are you? I scanned her shit. I didn't really make eye contact. I wasn't
Mhm.
rude, but I just got her through. and she turned around. My manager was right behind me. My manager Gerald, and she's like, "What's wrong with that cashier? You know, you should really talk to him. He just does not seem like fit for this job. He is unhappy. He was mean. He was this and he was that." And she was staring right at me. I'm like looking over. I'm like, "What?" You know, it's like because she didn't communicate this to my face. She had to like make a scene to my manager and to make me feel embarrassed. I was like, "What the fuck?" I don't know.
Yeah, no, people think I'm just a mean person, which I'm not. I mean, I really am.
Maybe we're in denial and we're just fucked up, and everybody sees it, and we can't accept it. Maybe.
Hey man, I don't know. I think I'm a sweetheart. Like, I'm an understanding person, you know. I'm nice, but you know, if I like you though, that's a thing. That is the thing with me. I have to like you. I'm not a very social person.
I've noticed that with you because, like, I'm even if I don't know, it depends on like the dynamic and who's around me. But generally, if it's like a one-on-one conversation, I'm not gonna bully somebody, even if I don't like them. But you know, I don't know. I generally speaking,
I've always been like this. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. Mike has no problem with if somebody doesn't like them or he doesn't like them. He'll just be fucking rude.
Okay. I try to not do it anymore, though. I try to not do it anymore.
You know, or like maybe now it manifests in just like avoiding them. But
yeah, now it's like no, that's like back in high school. I'd literally just be like, "I don't like you," like we don't want anything to do with you, type of thing. Yeah. Crush these little kids' hearts. No, I'm just...
Anyways, Glenn, do you have anything to add?
Glenn, have you ever been accused of You kind of got a goofy look on your face. I don't know.
Accused of what?
of being so serious, like having that type of face, you know.
There's a clergy person that I know. He said a joke and he said I have no sense of humor, and but I kind of agree with him on that. I have no sense of humor.
Well,
okay.
My sense of humor sucks.
Your sense of humor is Big Chungus.
I know. That's it. That's
it. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it to change the topic, but I'm like, no, that's pretty much it. You're right on the money with that, man.
But yeah, guys, I'm a sweetheart. Don't get it twisted, bro. I'm not. If I like you, though, like as a friend or like in that other way, I'll go above and beyond for you. I'll always be there. Ain't that right, Braden? Wink, wink.
Yeah. He's
no, but for reals.
To take me to Chili's when I'm feeling down.
And Braden's always there to take me to wherever, you know, when I'm feeling down.
Yep. That's what friends are for, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah. Oh, that SpongeBob song. What is it? Oh, that episode with the worm. 'Cause that's what friends do. That's what friends do. Yeah. Yeah, that was for reals. Yeah. I have a very limited amount of friends, though. Like, you could take a look at, like, my Snapchat. I probably only got, like, 10, 15 people on there.
How many people Because I had a lot more on my old one, but I, like, narrowed it down to people I actually talk to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got very little. There's some people I have to remove. I don't know. They're just there to be there. They're like girls that I used to work with, and they're like, "Add me on Snapchat," and I like not to be rude, so I would like do it, but I have to remove them because they're just like they're just there. Yeah, but yeah.
There's some people like I don't know. Like, it's definitely gotten rid of, like, peripheral people that I don't give a shit about. But there's still, like, maybe, like 3 or 4 people, like, who I either used to be really good friends with, or just, I don't know. Like, there's not anybody here who, like, I knew in middle school and we talked, like, twice, like, on my old Snapchat. You know what I mean?
Oh. Yeah, no, this is all people I met at work. I've met at school. And then, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's mostly guys. I don't have any like girl.
Same.
Yeah, and so, dude, this girl. Yeah, this girl asked me. She's like, do you hang out with like girls? And I'm like, no.
No,
And I'm like,
remember
nah, bro.
at fucking in Vegas, that one bitch came up and it was all four of us, and she's like, sausage party, sausage party.
Oh yeah, I was like,
"Whoa."
really, bro?
Yeah. I was like, I guess it's true, but it's like,
I guess, but it's not like I don't look at it that way, bro. It's just like I don't know. The only like there was a girl that was my friend, but I just I was like I don't really care.
I don't know. I also like just don't like nothing against women, all right, but I don't necessarily obsess or need their presence in my life all the time. I'm pretty fine with just me or like with a collective group of a couple good friends. Because like every experience I've had, at least in like recent times in high school, you know, this is fucked up. It might sound. I know it's like not everybody's like that, but girls have kind of led to people friendship divisions and also a lot worse things than that. And
Deceased.
yeah, we so that's why I'm kind of okay with not inviting females into my females. I'm females, yeah, female. That's why I'm okay.
I say girls, yeah.
Yeah, not letting them into my immediate friend group because that kind of shit tends to happen.
I genuinely don't care. So
also,
like
I'm
I don't look to make friends. That's the thing.
I don't talk to women. So that's part of it.
I don't like look to make friends. Yeah. I'm not like yeah.
Yeah, like I'm okay with like talking to new people, but
I'm antisocial when it comes to
like it depends who they are and it depends like the environment.
It depends, yeah.
Yeah.
But like you'd have to like grab my attention and be like, yo, I kind of want to talk to that person.
Yeah. Like there's I don't know, like sounds biased, but maybe somebody who looks like a total meathead jock who is like not the kind of person I would ever associate myself with. Maybe secretly, like deep down, I would have a really great fucking connection with that guy for whatever fucking reason. Or same thing with like some girl, you know, my typical kind of girls that I do talk to. You know, maybe this one bitch who looks like my type, I would never get along with, but like some thonky Latina bitch, dude. Like maybe she like is my soulmate secretly, and I have no idea. You never know.
Who knows? Yeah. No. Speaking about that, yeah, most of my friends have like nothing in common with me.
Superficially, yeah.
Like, there's some things we like talk about, but it's
anime,
like, yeah.
But we don't even really like the same anime a lot of the time. So I don't know. Like we both like JoJo's. Like I think that's
but it's like yeah. I don't know, dude. Like I've tried having friends with like okay, so there are some friends like Amato and Alan, which like we do have some things in common, but it's not like everything, which is cool. But I remember that kid from school. That one kid that was like the white version of me. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that was but the other one.
Yeah, that just didn't work out, dude. It just didn't, because it was like weird.
Well, it's because like I don't know. You may be into like that hype beast kind of shit, but a lot of the people who are into that like take it to this like really cringy extent. I don't know.
I don't want to call it hypebeast anymore. Like, what would you call it? It's just because I don't really wear Supreme in that anymore.
It's just like we could get down into
streetwear culture. I'm very into like
streetwear. Sounds
streetwear
than hypebeast.
Streetwear culture. I like sneakers. I like clothing. Streetwear, high-end clothing, all that stuff.
It's like it's the way they carry themselves. It's the way they talk.
Yeah.
It's the things they're interested in. It all like seems very cut and dry. It all seems very similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm very different though. Like I'm pretty nerdy as well.
Exactly. Like yeah, and like I would never normally hang out with some dude who fucking wears Supreme all the time. Like ever.
I don't. Yeah.
You know
me neither. I can't see myself with someone wearing Supreme all the time either.
But I do. I hang out with you because I don't know. We get along.
I don't wear Supreme all the time, though.
Yeah, you do. Oh, okay. You kind of always.
I wear my bag. I wear bag.
And then
That's
you
about
tend
it.
to have like pretty expensive clothing. You know, you dress that way,
Okay,
and it's okay.
but it's not like you don't see logos that much. It's like more low key now.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
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 But yeah, no, same thing with girls, dude. I remember I was talking to this one girl who had exactly the same taste like me. She liked Kanye. She like stan Kanye, sneakers, clothing, and it was cool for like. And then after that, I'm just like, this is boring. Like this is,
That's all you have in common. That's all you can click
Yeah.
on. And that's not much.
and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would look. You know, when they say opposites attract, you know, it's kind of true to that extent. Because it's boring, dude. It's like, oh, like, what did you do? It's like, what music do you listen to? Kanye. It's like, oh, I figured, you know? Like, what did you do today? Oh, I bought some shoes. It's like, oh, okay. Like,
Well, then,
I don't know.
Then you're like, what kind of shoes did you buy? And you're like, oh, I got these kind of shoes. Like, oh, I like those shoes. I have this kind of shoe.
yeah, and it's just like, I like it too. I have that in my collection. It's like, okay.
I don't know, dude. Like,
I don't know.
Some of the worst
I like
shit
girls. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say some of the worst shit ever is when you're like trying to talk to somebody and like again, not to be sexist, this tends to be women, but fucking, you're trying to like have like an in-depth conversation and you just get like 1 to 2 word replies, or you know just that.
Oh yeah, lots of girls are like that. Lots of girls are like that.
And it's like, I don't know. It's like, is that your way of playing hard to get? Because it's just fucking making me like despise you. You know, it's like I feel like you are uninterested. I have no way of knowing what you actually.
Yeah.
I can't
I don't know.
Because maybe you are playing hard to get secretly, or maybe you just genuinely want me to fuck off. And so for the ones
They'll tell you though. Most girls that I've talked to that don't like me, just straight up say it. Like it's just like, I'm not interested. That's just my experience with it. Like I've never met a girl where she's just like she can't say it, you know. She can't be like, no, I don't like you. No, it's like they usually like, I'm not interested.
Glenn, are you mad?
I don't like you that way. What did you say, Brandon?
He keeps making like these little grunts. And so,
I know, Glenn. What's wrong, dude? I keep hearing that. What are you doing? He's like trying to catch his breath because he did something.
He's rubbing his little nippies. He's good.
Okay.
Right.
Back to what I was saying. Yeah, no. Recently, this girl's like, I just don't like you that way, and I'm just like, okay, like, just carry on. Or they're just like, I don't like you. Yeah, they're basically just like, I don't like you that way. Or they're like, let's just be friends. Yeah.
All right.
That's just my experience. What about you, Glenn? Talk about you and women.
No, I was about to end the. I think we should end the podcast. We've been going on for like an hour.
I want
You didn't
to hear
say
a story
much.
about women. Tell us like what your deal with women is.
I don't do anything with them. They don't find me attractive.
You know what? Fair enough, bro. Same. Fucking.
I'm gonna just drink some water here. I got no comment.
This was better than last time, but it still like wasn't very good.
Well, dude, we'll get there. It's our first time, you know, actually completing a full podcast, you know?
Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, okay. I thought we were done, but I understood. Yeah, no, it was really bad. We went wrong in so many areas, man. It's not even
I
funny.
feel like I say things that I'm trying to be funny, and then nobody laughs at them, and it's just really weird.
Oh, like what?
Well,
I laugh when you say certain things.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me like being fucking self-conscious, but I don't know. I feel like I'll say some shit like Glenn rubbing his nippies.
That was funny. I laughed.
There was just an awkward silence, and I was like, I don't know. Never mind. It's fine. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Don't be self-conscious.
Okay.
You know, just yeah.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. That's the thing. Yeah, don't overthink it.
Dude,
You'll
it's
break
like
your own heart. What?
It's already 11, dude. It's almost 11. This is crazy.
Dude,
I'm gonna order pizza for dinner.
I had pizza for dinner yesterday and today.
Dude.
What
I
pizza
had-
you gonna order, Glenn?
From the pie.
The pie is so whack, dude. It's not even that. It's overhyped Utah trash. Straight up, bro. I'm being 100% honest.
It's
Well, I mean,
better than average. Like
It-
around here.
I'd rather have a stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut, like any day over the pie.
I would just like rather not eat pizza. I think pizza is just not that good overall.
Dude, like food in general in Utah sucks.
I would agree.
I had
Utahns.
the KFC chicken sandwich today.
Oh, was it good? I want to try one of those
They
actually.
all taste the same, dude. Like
Really?
I'm like, fuck. This taste is. I mean, I think the Popeyes one was just a little bit better.
I think the Popeyes one takes the cake.
It tastes
terms of chicken
very
sandwiches.
similar to the Popeyes one, and then it tasted like similar to the fucking McDonald's
Portuguese.
one as well. What are you talking about?
What?
What, Glenn?
Glenn, what?
No, nothing.
What are
Okay.
you doing?
He was talking Portuguese or something. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, go ahead, Brayden. Finish.
I don't know, bro. I'm just like I'm
Can-
eating all this shitty food, and there's no good
Dude.
food around. And I need some like diversity in my palate, bro, because it's fucking boring the shit out of me.
Dude, no, like when we went to Vegas, oh, that was so nice. Eat something different, eat something better. You know,
Oh, I
Yeah.
love Vegas.
Like,
the food there was so good, but like,
There's no
Boys
places-
became men during that trip.
sure.
Yeah,
I was
no,
already a man,
There's no
Glenn.
place like Fuku Burger in fucking.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah, dude, like there's no diversity. Okay, I was talking, Glenn, you're kind of right when there's like no diversity here. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
I was in the mood for Japanese food the other day, and I'm like, I don't feel like ramen. Okay, so I was looking up just
We went
Japanese
to that
restaurants.
Hibachi restaurant. Like that's a Japanese restaurant, right?
It was just basic though. It was just literally steak and noodles. That's it.
Yeah, true. Also,
Like I want some like
you don't like
real,
sushi either, so
and that's where I was going. Like I looked up Japanese restaurants. Every motherfucking restaurant that popped up was ramen or sushi, and I was like, "What is wrong with Utahns, bro? Like Japanese food isn't just ramen and sushi. Like there is so much more to it."
yeah.
Like that's just my little rant there. Like man, y'all Utahns, and
That's why
whoever's
we're
watching
gonna
this from
actually
Utah,
go to Japan someday.
yeah. But we're kind of stumped right now because they're because of virus, and then they want to do those vaccine like passport things.
Yeah.
Dude, I object to COVID passports.
Base.
Exactly, it's whack.
It is whack.
Like, dude, I want to go to Japan. I'm gonna have to swim there. Like, bro.
You can swim there from Guam.
Yeah, we're gonna have to swim there. That's whack, bro.
We'll just,
Man, I
we'll just
miss me with
buy
that vaccine, bro.
We'll buy our own helicopter.
Yeah,
Just fucking fly ourselves.
we'll have our own island, you know, just fly from our island. So we'll take a plane from here, from most likely gonna have to be like California, from California to our island, and our island to Japan.
Was that a Jeffrey Epstein cameo?
Yeah, I was gonna say our Jeffrey Epstein Island, but I want to say that because people get the wrong idea. Obviously, this island will not have any of that heinous acts. Any of those heinous acts. Miss me with that, bro. You know, as long as I have one woman in my life, I'm satisfied with that. I ain't no freak, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's end the podcast.
Alright, today's video. Alright. I'll try to.
All right, Glenn. We'll see you later.